Never mind the 3 ladybugs in the fucking studio tonight.
You're not welcome here.
Where's the fella bugs?
It's a fucking taco party in here.
Jesus Christ.
Hello. Wait, let me think of something. Hello, boils. Hello, ghouls. And hello, non-binary goblins.
Sure.
Okay.
And welcome back to the scariest podcast on the entire flicking internet. My name's Josh, and I'm a floating face. Ever heard of it?
No.
And
Oh, my name is Rick, and I am a garden fairy princess. There's wings back here. I don't know if you can see them or not, but I'm a garden fairy princess.
I'm Christian, and I'm just a Greek god, brother.
Yeah, you are.
And we are
The
Judgies.
Judgies.
Back and scarier than ever, folks. New dude alert. It is a WIP, a wet is pussy, aka a work in progress.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Don't ever say that again.
So give notes, but be constructive. I know you can't really see the shit behind me or Christian and Erika. That's because we just got this table in.
Well, actually, they can see the shit behind you.
That's fair. I forgot I'm see-through today.
I'm the only one. I'm blocking a lot of shit over here.
Just look.
We're gonna rearrange the art. We just send us in more.
Send us in more.
Send us some more stuff to hang up on the wall. We got more real estate, which is nice. But before we get too far into it, we're of course doing our Judgies Halloween Power Hour. And if you're new here, pick a different one.
Yeah,
This is a
Josh,
bad one to start with.
This is a bad one to start with.
However, it's a real essence de juge.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's really
I liked that.
our shtick.
Yeah.
We're going to get scary drunk, which means we're going to be doing a power hour. We're going to take 1 shot of beer every time. Normally, we are joined by friend of the us in real life and pod, Jake.
But not this time.
Are you good?
I just feel like I'm quiet. I sound weird. Do I not sound weird? Maybe it's
Not to us.
the wig.
It could be the wig.
Okay, sorry.
You're wigging out?
Yeah.
Okay. But Jake unfortunately couldn't make it. So instead we have a different guest. And of course I write a poem for all the guests.
Right.
Always. You've always done it for.
Look at you. I bet you don't even know how to throw a football, let alone catch it. You friggin' loser.
Oh my
You don't
God.
have any friends because you're so awkward. You scare away anyone you get close to. I ought to do a background check on you. You're your own self. You know what you remind me of is the Wizard of Loneliness. That's what you are. That's who you remind me of. It's my girlfriend Aurora.
Hello.
Was that a good poem? I'm not sure.
Dressed as the Wizard of Loneliness.
From
Nathan, for you.
It's a great costume.
It's a really good costume.
With the hat assist from Erika.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My mom got it at a garage sale. It's technically Olsen's.
And the cape.
It's perfect.
That's way too large for Olsen.
It fits
He will
his,
look awesome in
it
it.
fits his big dumb head, so it's fine.
Really?
Oh, hey. bleep
I'm sorry.
that. What if he
I
listens
was
to this
talking about
someday?
Christian.
What the hell?
That looks like he could stand in it, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so tall.
Thank you.
So Aurora's cape is a Christmas tree skirt. If you're
You're
curious.
revealing all her secrets.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna try really hard to not be annoying tonight.
Okay.
Josh.
And I'll give him a
don't
look
have
if he's
to try.
annoying.
You're not annoying, brother.
Is it because you're a floating face?
Yeah.
Does that automatically make you annoying? I don't understand.
It's because I'm gonna get very drunk.
Oh, yeah.
So Christian and I will be partaking tonight.
Aurora, are you partaking?
A little bit, but I'm not going to go 1 for 1.
Okay, fair. I am not partaking
Why?
It's too cool.
because we are expecting
What?
to get pregnant.
You sack.
Oh,
of shit.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
You sack. I can't believe you got my
Richard.
ass.
She got my ass. I'm kind of pissed off
You got
now.
all of our asses.
Yeah, we're trying to have a baby.
Can I tell the
Aw.
joke that I was gonna say?
No.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
tell you guys afterwards.
I mean, you can.
Ooh, listeners, you don't get to know it, but we're going to know it.
I was gonna try to. We'll cut this part.
Josh is
Muscles.
freaking exploding the beer over there.
Holy shit, we can't see
Where's
Josh or the beer.
beer?
Well, the beer isn't. I guess it might.
Oh, the
it might be getting picked out.
Camouflage.
beer can
Oh
is
my God.
camouflage.
It is camouflage.
Nice.
It's somehow camouflage and like corn. What the hell?
Corniflage. If you don't know what a power hour is, again, we do 1 shot of beer. Aurora picked us all out shot glasses.
Ooh.
Cute.
So mine is, of course, the Colts shot glass.
Gotta be the Colts.
You got it this year.
You got it.
They're doing so well.
I mean, what's the record?
5-1.
Holy shit.
Number
Ricky?
1 seed in the entire NFL.
I chose this one for Ricky because I think it's really cool and it has different measurements on the sides. and
Lovely.
I
What's
just
the
thought it
front
was
say?
cool. Anchor Hocking. It's like
Okay.
it's the
It's
same
like
brand
the-
as a measuring cup.
Yeah, it's actually very sick.
That is actually
I love
very
it.
sick.
Christian, I chose this pirate one
Oh, yeah.
because
You know what? I had a pirate hat.
Our matey. What?
A pirate hat.
That would have gone fucking nuts.
I didn't have the eye patch to go with it though, so
and I chose this one for me because it's really old. And I
That
like
one
things that are
rocks.
old.
that is very cute.
Awesome.
I didn't know you could have an Art Deco shot glass.
I didn't either until I went to an estate sale.
So
Did you hold up your black light to it? Is it uranium glass?
No, it's clear. It would so uranium glass could be cobalt blue, yellow, and green.
Mm.
Not clear.
I thought queer could be any color of the rainbow. Don't. It's such a long bit. That's okay. We're gonna
We
start.
can fade it out. They won't even notice.
We're gonna start the power hour, folks. So in about a minute, you're gonna hear a ding. That's when we know to take our first shot. We'll also be reading scary stories. Christian's got some from Reddit. I've got some from listeners, and Erika is gonna top us all off with 2-sentence horror stories. Now,
Erica's topping us off.
Erika's
At
always
least
giving
me.
the best top offs.
Oh
That's
my
right.
god, I'm already spilling.
And because Jake
Gotta
again,
pour with confidence, Roar.
because Jake is not gonna
Oh,
be
I'm
here, we're gonna
Don't worry. I'm
let
telling
y'all
myself.
visualize what we're doing, what we're ingesting in our body. So every time I'm gonna pour a shot
We're going to prove to you that it's truly the volume that gets you.
into this cup that says, "Do you think you could?" There's a real visual episode for a decent amount of it, so sorry, folks.
We got a beer towel too.
Oh, good.
But yeah, and
Old towel.
whenever you hear the ding, and you'll know the ding, it's a very distinctive ding,
Yeah, it's
It's a-
very distinct.
very distinctive.
Mm.
It's very
Nice.
It's very.
There it is.
I hate that. I really do. Oh shit.
All right, play
Now, is
along
that
if
a
you're not
cow-
driving.
Is that a cow noise or is that like a reverse something noise? Is that a reverse burp?
It's a
Reverse
cow.
plus reverb?
I don't know, man. I didn't make it.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Fuck.
Let's get into the stories, man.
I
What are you
hold up.
drinking?
Ooh, great question.
Not good.
A little Japanese seltzers.
I thought it would be better, to be honest. I like the Sprite flavor one, but
That
each
one's-
one kind of tastes like perfume, but I'll deal with it.
Oh, okay.
We'll deal. We'll deal. First story of the night coming to us from a tried and true classic here. r/Let's Not Meet.
Ooh.
I already forgot what all these are. That's truly the one I need.
What the fuck?
Okay. Worst Hinge date I've ever been on. And you wouldn't even think that's scary by the title.
Like, please make the moves quieter.
I can bring the moose down. We'll bring the moose down.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to bring down the moo?
I'm trying to not to be annoying.
You're
Shut
not
the
being shut up,
fuck up,
Joshua.
Josh.
That's me trying.
You're being crazy.
Up is down.
Worst Hinge date I've ever been on. I told my friends what I'm about to tell you, and they urged me to share it here. It happened back in December, about a week before Christmas. I'm a 32-year-old guy currently using my GI Bill to go to college in a city in one of the mountain time zone states. It's Colorado, we all know. Dumbass.
Okay. There's only so many major cities in the mountain time zone.
I'm so busy with school and work, so I don't have time to go out and socialize often. So I have to rely a lot on the apps to go out on dates.
Me when I go to Applebee's.
I mean, holy shit. I'm not going to Applebee's unless it's after 9 o'clock and I'm getting half price effing apps. I matched with this really cute girl around my age. We had a good convo and then we scheduled the date. It was at a bar, a restaurant, not far for either of us to drive, so it was easy. She was very pretty in person and we got along great. During our conversation, I found out that she worked in a non-cop role at a police station. Like, think receptionist, essentially. It's called a dispatcher, dumbass. I also learned she had a roommate whom she said was out of town for the holidays. She added that she hated being alone because she had a crazy ex-boyfriend who stalked her. They're coming fast already. I was a little uneasy at that.
What's that, Ricky?
Would you like me to do Jake's shots for him? That way you have less to keep track of. I'll just pour them into the cup.
That's smart.
I am
Folks,
smart sometimes.
One of the fun parts about these episodes, these Halloween episodes, is we can't cut.
There's no cutting.
We're leaving in all the fat, all the trimming.
There's no magic.
Hand me a beer, please.
I might give you a couple.
Okay.
Ex-boyfriend stalking.
Floating beer.
Whoa!
I feel like Jake would open it in the mic.
You are right. Be careful with them nails.
Let me do my best Jake impression. It's fucking rude, but okay.
Where is Jake this weekend?
Texas.
Lame.
I was a little uneasy at that and told her as much. And she said he's harmless, so I kind of let it go. We had a few more drinks, and we're about another hour. We had a few more drinks for about another hour. And at her suggestion, she said we should go back to her place.
Okay.
Now, I mean, I wasn't going to argue it. She was hot. She then insisted on driving. I told her I was fine, and she said no, that I had been drinking, and she saw too many DUIs at her job.
That's fair.
I got what she was saying, but I only had 2 gin and tonics and was fine. And again, she insisted. I thought it was weird, but I didn't care. She was hot. We went to her house, and she walked up and just opened the door. She didn't unlock it. It was already open, which I found very odd because she said she had a stalker and that her roommate was out of town. She started feeding her cat, and as she was doing that, I saw a bowl of cereal on the kitchen counter. I touched it, and it was still cold, like it had been there, like it hadn't been there for a while.
Do you think he like put his finger in the
I
milk?
touched it, he said.
That's what I
touched
imagine.
it and
I touched the cereal, not the bowl. I'm not a freak.
Ooh, it's still cold. What the hell? Like it had been sitting there for a while. The cereal wasn't soggy either. He really did touch it. I asked her whose it was, and she hesitated and said she ate it as a snack before heading to the bar. It just didn't make sense. And before you could say anything, she just kissed me
Oh.
Okay.
and put her arms around me seductively and said for me to take her to her room.
And I didn't care.
How are you supposed to know where her room is? You've
'Cause
never been there.
It's always the third door on the
It's
left.
always- Again, she was pretty hot, and I quit caring about the cereal. We started fooling around, and I went to close the curtains, and she told me to leave them open.
She wants her stalker to watch.
A few minutes later, maybe about 5, we were in bed, and my back was to the window, and she let out a huge gasp.
Fart would have been funnier.
You're not wrong, but this is the Halloween episode, Josh. Get a grip. She let out a gasp. A scared gasp. Her eyes were at the window, and I turned around and saw someone in a hoodie, and then they took off. I heard the steps running on her back deck. I immediately jumped up and ran out to make sure her doors were locked. And of course, the front door wasn't. I ran to it, locked it, and right when I did, the door started banging. I went to open it up because I was gonna fuck that dude up, or at least try to. And she told me just to go back to bed with her. I screamed at her and asked her if she was insane, and she told me he does this thing and then just goes away. I asked, "You know this? You know this was your ex?" She said, "Yeah, not to even worry about it."
Because he's hot.
He was kind of hot. He was wearing a hoodie, and it's fucking July.
I think it was Hoodie Allen.
I hope not.
Nice.
I hope not.
Dude, he's coming back in a big way.
Really?
No.
Thank God.
He was never here in a big way.
At this point, do you think we could get him on the pod?
I think we could get Hoodie out on the pod. He kind of got canceled a little bit ago. Because, like, somebody... We don't got to get into it.
Could we get Asher Roth on the pod?
Okay. What's the opposite of... What's the name of the song? Opposite
I love
of
college.
Oh, am I thinking of a Hoodie Allen song called, like, Opposite of something?
I don't know who Woody Allen is.
I don't
thought
know
you were
a-
making it like a joke.
I don't
so.
know a single Hoodie Allen song name.
Hoodie Allen outside the window be like,
No, that's good. Woody Allen?
what?
No.
He got canceled for a different reason. Actually, similar reason. Hoodward Allen. You know, huh? It's like the same genre as Asher Roth.
Yeah, I think if you played him, Asher Roth, and
Suppose.
Spose, you wouldn't know the difference. You'd go, oh, that's the same guy 3 times.
I would, because I know an embarrassingly large amount of Spose discography.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is either.
It's
Is
the guy
that
who
like
did the I'm awesome. No, you're not, dude. Don't lie.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He's coming back in a big way.
At this point, he started banging on the side of the house on the other end, and she didn't seem at all scared and kept trying to get me to go back to her bed. I didn't want to call the cops because, for all I know, this dude is a cop. Or she'd known the cops that showed up and would take her side. I also... Don't ever do that again. I also couldn't just leave because, Mike, the listeners didn't see it because you're invisible, but...
Yeah, nothing happened, man.
I caught it from the corner of my eye, I'm pretty sure. I thought you recreated the Molly video. I was pretty pissed off for a second. They're coming so fast.
Don't have a cow, man.
I knew that was coming.
We're going to drink till the
sooner or
later.
later.
Come home.
Okay.
I love that book.
Get them all out, Josh.
I was thinking of Opposite of Adults by Chitty Bang.
The cops would take her side. I also couldn't just leave because my car was at the bar, and I was terrified. At this point, I started calling her out for the door not being locked, the cereal. I openly called her a liar. She couldn't come up with any logical answers, and I had no idea what I was into. I shouldn't have done this, but my fight or flight was pretty much kicked in, and I told her, if this is a robbery or some kind of setup, I promise I will kill both of you.
Oh, okay.
What was... Oh, you made a noise. I thought that was a different drinking noise. I was like, there was a different one for like minute 10? What just happened? I'll kill you, he said. I'm not a hard ass or anything, but my fear told me to let her know that no matter what it was, they'd have a fight on their hands. My thoughts of what were going to happen. My thoughts of what were going to happen to me were all over the place.
It's one place, really.
I ordered an Uber off my phone and didn't tell her. Just quietly, like not talking, just doing an Uber on your phone. I just keep arguing with her and asking what was going on, hoping to just keep her talking in the room. I stayed right next to the door so I could leave ASAP. Luckily, I never got my pants off. And my jacket, he did jacket off. And my shoes are right by the door, so I was able to get dressed. The Uber showed up, and without saying anything, I just opened her door and ran out as fast as I could. I looked back at the door, and she was just standing there. It's only been a little over a month, but I honestly have no idea what the fuck I was into. I don't believe the story of just a girl with a crazy ex based off of the factors I told you. It feels like either a robbery or some weird fetishized cuck type thing. I don't know, though. Definitely something I'm very mad at myself for. I mean, I'm a 9-year Navy vet and allowed myself to get into this situation.
I'll
recorded
have
her
you know
account
I
on-
sniped 50 people in Iraq. What's that long-ass fucking copy pasta?
He's the one that killed Obama.
You mean Osama?
Huh? I reported her account on the Uber ride back to the bar, and I told the bartenders as well if they ever saw her in there again. So, hot lady, let's not meet ever again.
That was more real scary than like
Halloween scary.
Oh, you're gonna hate the next one too then. That's kind of what let's not meet is. It's more real scary.
Oh, I was confusing it with No Sleep.
I should have looked up a no sleep story. I tried. Here's the thing. I feel like I do this every year. I tried. Give me a second.
Oh, my hat.
Brothers, this cup's filling up fast. What do I do if it fills all the
It's
way up?
the volume. I'll start drinking, I guess. I'll scoop it out with the shot. Every year I feel like I try to find like a new subreddit to read from for scary stories, and then it's just like there's not that many scary subreddits.
Yeah.
And then even like Let's Not Meet's kind of gone downhill, and I've also talked about this on the podcast where Reddit's kind of getting shitificationed.
Getting what?
The shitification of the world.
Shitification?
In shitification.
In shit-ification.
And shitification.
I don't understand.
I'm saying in.
It's a tick. It's a
It's a real thing.
It's a real word.
Okay, I believe you.
It's just how everything's getting shittier over time. There's a capitalist pressure to make shit worse over time and charge the same amount of money, if not more.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Okay.
And that's the real horror of it all.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I mean, there's plenty of horror on Reddit. It just depends on what your definition of horror is.
And they're all selling their OnlyFans account.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you, there's a lot of horror on Reddit.
You guys are trying to talk like me.
You're done.
You're cut off.
I don't think you were supposed to take that one, man. I'm gonna be for real. Maybe you were.
Oopsie.
No, you were. That's on me. Let's get into the next story. I'm ready to be scared.
Next one coming to us from Let's Not Meet Again. Date invited me to a fake barbecue and then wouldn't let me leave the house. And they had a soundproof music studio in the basement?
What is
Ew.
this? Get Out?
Let's Get Out. Fuck. You've read this one before.
Oh, you/Jordan Peele. It's crazy. It's like how the movie Him was like from the production company of Jordan Peele, even though Jordan Peele was not involved with the movie at all. That's what this post is.
Yep. It's cool that companies just do that. They're like, he's famous. Put his name on it somehow. Put his name on it.
Yep. Turns out Jordan Peele is him.
Kind of him. I'm so sorry this is long. Maybe I included too much detail, but I don't know. I don't post very often. I guess I'll have to put a TLDR at the end. That's the scariest part.
You're supposed to put a TLDR at the beginning, huh?
Correct. Oh my God.
Yeah, you're right. Whoa, that burp tasted wild, guys.
It sounded wild.
If I smell it, I'm going to be really mad.
I tasted it. You're smelling it.
You know what's crazy is I don't even think that burp was technically long. I think that's the first girthy burp I've ever heard.
It was girthy. You're right.
It was like it was big in a dimension. You know what I mean? You're really getting every bang for your buck there. You're really measuring from the side on that burp. You're like, how big's your cock? And you're like, and you give me a circumference, and it's like, oh, I know that you're on the wrong parts of the internet, bud.
Yeah.
If you're measuring your circumference.
The circumference is crazy. I don't even know. I was going to give a fake number out, but I don't even know what number to start at.
For circumference?
Yeah.
I don't know.
11.
Hey, my dick's so round, it's
11 what?
centimeters.
Okay.
My dick's so round, its circumference is a multiple of 3.1415925535.
I mean,
Say more of it.
No.
this took place a while ago, 2015-ish. They're coming so fast, but I'll probably never forget it.
They're coming the same amount of time.
No, it's like how our soundboard's chopped and screwed. This Power Hour app is like just a little bit faster.
It's 58 seconds.
It's chopped in unk. That's when it goes faster.
But I was around 21 at the time, female, was still fairly new in my city. I'd just gotten out of a bad relationship, wasn't in the best place mentally, and didn't know a lot of people in town besides my ex and his friends. I was on a dating app, hookup app, looking for people to hang out casually with. Maybe find a friend with benefit or something. And then I matched with a 25-year-old guy, Simon. We talked sporadically in the app for a few days. He explained that he was in a band and living in a house with his bandmates. He sent me their music, and it was just audio on YouTube with a heavily edited still image of 4 or 5 guys playing rock instruments. And one of them kind of looked like him.
What kind of rock are we working with? Like
Beach
quartz or like
Granite.
Granite, marble, maybe, or
You can't
Those
take,
are minerals.
you can't take any rocks for granted, really.
You fuckers.
that's for all our geology friends.
All 0 of them.
I have 2 geology friends. Thank you very much.
I don't have any. They're my coworker and my coworker's friend.
Well, they're my friends. So 3, 3 geology
Wow,
friends.
that's a lot of geology friends.
I think you know every geologist in the world.
You're pretty close. You might not know their professor, but I think you know everybody that
No, because he went to
was
school
under his
with you.
tutelage.
He was in your class.
Oh, yeah. That's a deep. Actually, he was a year older than me.
Oh.
Hey, congratulations to his brother. If you somehow listen to this, you're gonna be like, "Whoa, how do they know that?" The music was an interesting combination of styles, and not really for me, but whatever. He seemed like a nice enough guy. He stopped replying for a few days, and I figured that was that he moved on.
Is being in a like relatively unsuccessful band a giant red flag?
Yeah.
No.
It's kind of like podcast, but slightly cooler.
It is cooler. I mean, how unsuccessful are we getting? Like, are we getting bar shows?
I just mean like the guy's like, yeah, I'm in a band. You've never heard of me before.
okay.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's still kind of cool.
Yeah.
If you're like locally known. But moved on. Then one day I was at work and got a message from him saying sorry he'd been busy and he was inviting me to a barbecue with his friends and his bandmates in their yard. He had explained that their band manager was providing them the house to live in. Based on the lack of views on the YouTube video and the fact that I only saw one photo of him playing in the band, I figured he was probably exaggerating the band manager thing. I thought it was more likely something along the lines of a bar manager friend giving them a discount on rent in exchange for being a house band at their bar or something.
We're getting fucking pocket watched.
And
on
didn't
YouTube
think much
videos.
of it beyond that.
That's crazy. What a slight.
Yeah, he did kind of fucking clock him on that one. Normally, I would have just said no to going to a barbecue alone at the home of someone I really don't know. But I was really bored and figured I might be able to overcome some social anxiety and maybe even make some female friends there since he made it sound like it was going to be a pretty big party. I put the neighborhood he gave me into maps and it was a suburban area with lots of families as far as I knew. I figured being in a yard on such a nice summer day wouldn't be overly risky because a lot of neighbors would be outside. Plus, that was such an opposite burp. Plus, it's just
That's a micro burp, man.
Plus, it's just a few train stops away from my workplace, and I was off in a few hours. I did tell him I wasn't overly comfortable with the idea since I didn't know him well,
You're about to.
but I would stop by for a bit if I didn't need to go inside the house at all. He said that's totally fine, which made me feel a lot better. I even made sure not to drink anything for the rest of my shift so I wouldn't be risking needing to go inside to use the bathroom.
That's okay. Interesting.
I was anxious, and we can tell because you thought about not drinking anything so you didn't have to use the bathroom. I was anxious about just showing up to the barbecue with people I didn't know at all, as he implied that the event was already underway. Plus, I would have had a hard time finding a specific address from the backyard side, so I asked Simon if he could meet me at the train station, since he said it was a quick walk away. He agreed to do that, and I let him know that I was leaving work and what time Maps said the train would be getting to his station.
Who calls it maps?
True. I sent Simon a message to tell him that I had arrived at the train station at around 5:30. After I looked around and couldn't find him, he told me that he was running behind and to just start walking toward the neighborhood. I was about halfway across the massive train station parking lot when I saw him slowly wandering toward me. I recognized his clothes, wearing bell bottoms when they're not common, especially for men, and long hair from far away.
Bell bottoms are hot.
Bell bottoms can be fine.
If bell bottoms are hot if you're hot, I think.
No, that's not
No,
true.
bell bottoms make anyone hot.
I would
I
argue
gotta
nobody
get
in the
bell bottoms.
70s was hot, but
Wrong.
they wore them with
Wrong.
confidence, which made them hot.
Are you kidding? Have you seen Cher?
Did you?
Have you seen Robert Plant?
But because they
And
were
he was doing
confident.
fucked up shit. That's how I.
Because they were confident. No, I haven't seen Robert Plant.
Don't blow your burps at me. Ew.
I'm trying not to blow.
This
the
looks
microphone.
crazy. We're
Yeah.
not fitting 7 beers in here.
No.
It's wider at the top.
I think we got into the.
No,
We're pretty close.
No. We're like 23% of the way. No. 42% of the way.
I was gonna say, are we keeping? Okay, we are keeping track. Okay, he's wearing he's wearing bell bottoms and long hair from far away, but up close, his face looked pretty different from his photos. It might have been some heavy duty editing. I don't know, but he kind of looked like a different guy, older looking than 25 years old.
Ruh-roh.
Guy in the photo looked about 5 to 10 years younger. Maybe even used photos of his brother or something. I don't know.
So
the
the-
guy
it was
in the
before
photo
AI.
looked younger.
So
okay.
so they're saying this person looks like he's 30 to 35
Yeah.
with bell bottoms and long hair.
And in an unsuccessful band. Now we're talking red
I
flag.
almost said I needed to get bell bottoms, and now they're just fucking targeting me. This is fucked up.
Bell bottoms work on tall people.
That's
True,
true. That's
true.
true.
Short people,
Yeah.
hey, sorry, bell bottoms ain't for us.
Sorry, short people.
Unless your name's Aurora and you want to wear them, in which case they look great on you.
I feel like I'm.
Actually, they would look really good on you.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Short men,
Short men, it's not gonna work.
you
well.
can't wear bell bottoms.
unless you're the scrawniest, shortest guy in the world.
That's true. That's true.
Even then.
You got to have the ratios right.
Then people will be like, "Oh, it's really cute that little kid's wearing bell bottoms." Hey, don't come for me, short people.
The issue with short people wearing bell bottoms is you're all bottom.
Yeah,
They're just bells.
Yeah, that's true. But this was all before AI. This was the first real red flag, but I brush it off. Maybe he's just self-conscious. Maybe he smokes a lot and doesn't wear sunscreen and hasn't taken a picture in a while. All of his pictures look candid, so I figured he wasn't much of a selfie guy. And besides, I'm mostly here to make friends anyway, so I shouldn't judge his appearance too harshly. He was also clearly already drunk, but a lot of my ex's friends were heavy drinkers, so that didn't seem strange. And I mean, he's hosting a barbecue after all.
And he's really fucking hot.
These are so fucking hot. The second red flag came shortly after when he arrived at the front door. I reminded him that I wasn't comfortable going inside the house, but he assured me that we would just walk through the house to get to the backyard. Okay, fine. And it was kind of a neighborhood where you couldn't just walk around the house. You had to go through the alleyway to get to the backyard. I figured he just forgot what I said about not wanting to go inside and didn't want to cause a bunch of trouble, so I went with it. We got in the house and he immediately closed the door and locked the deadbolt behind me.
That's strange. I mean,
I don't think that was too weird since
Yeah.
nobody was hanging out inside and a lot of people are just in the habit of locking the door when they come in. But it did still give me the heebie-jeebies for
Yeah.
some reason.
Yeah,
it's-
I wouldn't have liked that.
valid heebie-jeebie moment.
Yeah, this is your body telling you like, that was weird.
Totally normal to get an HJ here.
Yeah, totally normal to get an HJ.
Huh?
Heebie-jeebie?
A heebie-jeebie? You've never
I
got
don't-
an HJ?
I don't know if I would have HJs, but I would have one singular HJ in this moment.
Where in your body?
Crotch region. I would keep the pants are on, obviously.
I'm feeling it in the prostate. That's the first place I feel a heebie-jeebie.
Not your stomach?
Ricky,
Mm,
Not your heart?
your HJ's got to go
Just straight
crazy.
up in your ass?
You know what's up.
Erika gave me the most intense HJ I've ever had in my life.
Which is crazy because you're hard to scare.
It's true. That part is true.
All of that was true.
Yeah. You know what? Not a single lie has been told so far.
I'm gonna need more beer for Jake.
2 truths and a lie.
Then Simon told me that he really would like to give me a house tour. I politely declined and reminded him that I was just here for the barbecue. He said that he and his bandmates had worked really hard to get the house and he was really proud of it. At that point, I was getting really skeptical because usually when guys would tell me things that seemed to be a bit far-fetched, they let the truth slip by the time they got me into their house. But still, I convinced myself that I was being unreasonable. I was already in the stupid house anyways, and he insisted it would be quick. Not the wisest choice, I know, but I was pretty good at explaining away red flags at this point. and Simon still mostly had a dopey stoner art guy kind of vibe, as far as I was concerned.
I want to meet the person who is in a moment like this and has the wherewithal to like.
Did that cow just go off? Do I gotta drink this?
Yes.
Yes.
To like, I'm so socially anxious that I would be like, I gotta go along with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess you did clean your house. I guess I should take the tour. You seem like a dopey stoner art kind of guy. He didn't really seem like a threat, just an insecure oddball who sucks at communicating and fibs a bit. Not unlike my ex, who was definitely emotionally and verbally abusive, but it never escalated past that. I mean, I guess that's a silver lining there. He's only emotionally and verbally abusive. I figured at worst he'd get handsy and I would get called a prude for not sleeping with him.
So that's physical abuse. At worst, he would sexually assault me.
I didn't have a lot of self-worth at the time, obviously, so I just went along with this. The tour started pretty uneventfully, other than that the decor in the common area was obviously chosen by a middle-aged Martha Stewart enthusiast and not a bunch of guys in a band or their fake band manager.
You would think it would be like 70s inspired.
Yeah.
Why? Because he wears bell bottoms?
Yeah, you think they would have like at least records out or something like showing that they're like cool music guy.
What's that thing called? The hang pit?
A conversation pit?
Conversation pit.
I fuck with the conversation
If
pit.
we ever remodel our house, we're getting the conversation pit.
You dig into the basement?
Yeah, let's get a conversation pit in the basement.
This is kind of a conversation pit of sorts.
A little bit. The way you have to get in and out
Backwards.
it is backwards. This isn't a conversation hill.
Folks.
It's a climb to get in here.
We're halfway.
I don't know if this should make me feel better or worse. On one hand, he was clearly lying, but on the other, it made me think it was probably just someone's mom's house, and she was out of town and didn't want to tell me that he'd lived at a friend's parents' house, and didn't actually have a real paying job. Again, total red flag, but I could rationalize it at the time. The bedroom doors were all closed. The bathroom, unremarkable. He then showed me the kitchen, and I finally saw through the window and that there was nobody in the backyard. It didn't look like there was a barbecue supplies around. No burgers thawing on the counter. No cocktail supplies lying around. Nothing.
Get their ass, Erika.
That's
You can't thaw burgers on a counter.
You can.
What the hell? I asked him where...
What? What do you mean? Like you
Well-
can if you want a
think you got
foodborne illness, or you can meaning it's safe. Ricky.
Do you thaw burgers on the counter?
No, I thaw them in the sink.
The sink is just the counter of the low.
Throw me in the sink.
No, you put them in like warm bowl
Oh,
of
yeah.
water and have warm water dripping over it.
Was your mom telling you to take it out and you forgot and it's 30 minutes before she gets home?
Yes,
You're an adult. Thaw it in the fridge, man.
But that requires me to remember, Josh.
You know how many times I've thawed meat in the like that as an adult?
Yeah.
A few.
Oh,
You
no.
know what?
A lot, actually. A lot.
I
few.
thank God.
You know what?
We did
If
a
it's
lot.
coming that close,
Yeah.
then I usually just cook it frozen.
Hey.
We'll do it frozen.
I can't reach you.
I thought you were gonna say you can't read. I don't know why.
I told my girls at volleyball practice today because we couldn't find the flip chart for the scoreboard thing. And I was like, well, I guess we're only playing to 5. That's as high as I can count.
That's really funny.
And only one of them was like, wait, what?
The fact that didn't crush. Hey, thank
I
you.
know.
You know, these days, blah, 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 Batman, blah, blah, blah,
Batman.
blah. I'm just. I asked him where everyone was and why he lied about the barbecue. And he told me that his bandmates were on tour still.
Without
They-
him?
Without, yeah,
I missed the bus.
sounds like a truant child.
They were just running behind due to van trouble, but they should be back any minute so we could start the party. I asked him why he wasn't on tour with them if he's in the band. I don't even remember what his answer was to that because it didn't make any sense.
Sucked too much.
At this point, I'm out of mental gymnastics to convince myself that this guy isn't just completely full of shit. And I'm really starting to get freaked out. It took me long enough. I'm smarter now, don't worry.
I was worried until you said not to.
Yeah, that does make you. And now it feels like a Dunning-Kruger now.
What?
Yeah,
Dunning-Kruger. We don't gotta get into it.
ain't gotta get into
I started trying to figure out a way to get out of this situation. I hope that once he was done with the tour
And
we'd
Kruger.
go outside, even just for a minute, and I would just leave. I've been in some sketchy situations in the past, but luckily nothing so bad that they tried very hard to physically stop me when I walked away in a semi-public place. I just wasn't comfortable doing it inside the house. I knew this guy was full of shit, but I had no idea how much worse it would get. I instinctively pretended to believe his bullshit. He offered me a beer. I said no thanks because I had to work in the morning. I feel you on that.
A mother effing beer.
A bush light, nonetheless.
He said okay and then cracked one for himself. Then he wanted to take the tour downstairs. I could see from the top of the stairs that the basement was dark and creepy. I could see from the top of the stairs that the basement was the dark and creepy kind with really small windows, so I refused.
Barbarian ass basement.
Yeah. I asked if we could go back outside. He said after the tour. I tried to argue about going into the basement. Told him I have a spider phobia. There's a name for it. And that I don't like basements, etc. All lies, but anything that would let him realize that he was what I was afraid of. He started to get agitated about my reluctance, so I figured it would be better to just let him show me the damn basement. Then hopefully we could go outside because I really didn't know what else to do.
Don't go in the basement.
The basement, fairly unremarkable.
You're about to get debased.
Couch, TV, elliptical. I love that song by the Pixies. Until I noticed something that gave me chills. The house is probably built in the 1990s or late 80s at the absolute earliest. But I saw a door that looked just like the heavy foam-lined door to the cold storage room in my grandma's house. Your grandma has a cold storage room?
What's your grandma up to?
Yeah.
We gotta hit him with one of these at this point. You gotta get the fuck out of there.
You gotta skedaddle. The kind that only opens from the outside. It was just a smaller version of the big metal door on commercial walk-in fridges. It looked really out of place in the house. I would absolutely not go anywhere near that door.
Is this guy the ice truck killer? Am I right? It's so much, man. That sucks to see.
Yeah, that's in your tummy. He opened it and told me it was the soundproof music studio. I looked inside from a few meters away. It
You
didn't
say
look.
music?
Music make me lose control. Hey, Blake, we're gonna have to cut that one. He opened it and told me it was the inside. It was. He opened and told me it was the soundproof music studio, and I looked inside from a few meters away. British, I did not expect that. It did indeed look soundproof. It was about the size of a bedroom, and I could see a few guitars and amps in it.
So nobody can hear you scream.
And then there was mattress toppers on the wall. No drum kit or recording equipment that I could see. He insisted I go inside to get a better look. He was standing outside the door, motioning for me to go inside.
No,
what
please
kind of
tell me
emotion
she
do you
didn't.
think?
Horror movie.
What kind of emotion?
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Go with
Blake, only show this hand. Come on.
Or was it just like,
You gotta get in there.
Go. And he was like, "Le epic." I'm not gonna finish it. I hated it. I hated it.
A good
you're
idea.
wearing a green screen suit? I think you can say that.
He was like, "Le epic." One does not simply walk into the recording studio.
Blake, please mute that. Holy shit, the alarm bells are really going off now. At this point, I realized I could totally die here if I'm not careful, and I turned around to run up the stairs. I forgot how long this story was. He closed the door and followed me, asking what's wrong, acting like I'm being all sorts of unreasonable for not wanting to see the soundproof music studio. So I'm realizing that this was way sketchier situation than any of my ex's bullshit, and I'm freaked the fuck out.
You could have skipped a lot of not you, the
Yeah.
person could have skipped a lot of this exposition.
At this point, my main objective was getting out of the house. The front and back doors are both closed and locked, so I tried to run. If I tried to run, he'd be able to get to me before I could get the locks opened.
Even if they weren't,
Yeah.
you're getting got.
The bathroom did not have a window. You're lucky you got the tour to know that it didn't have a window, because that's the first place I would have gone.
Bathroom
hou-
window? I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, you can be like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and
The house
Look
had a
out.
convoluted floor plan. That's already scary.
It's built in the 90s.
no, he was scared of the word convoluted.
Clocked my ass on that one. Had a convoluted floor plan that I wasn't familiar with, and he was much bigger than I am. He was tall and lanky type who could run fast even if they're out of shape and smoke a pack a day. How do you know that? I pretend that I was okay with hanging out with him in hopes that he would chill out a bit. We made some small talk. And then he cracked another beer. And thankfully, he calmed down. I desperately mentioned yet again that it was beautiful outside. I desperately mentioned again that it was beautiful outside and suggested that we go sit in the yard while we wait. He said no and started to get agitated that I wanted to leave already. I told him that I could stay, but I just really would like to smoke a cigarette. He told me that we could smoke cigarettes inside.
Ew.
I'm cool. I'm in a band.
Gross.
Red flag.
And I pointed to the cereal bowl that was still cold. I pointed to the cereal bowl full of cigarette butts. God damn it.
What?
He smokes inside.
Did
You
you
cool
search cigarette bowl? I mean, cereal bowl?
We sat down at the table and lit some cigarettes.
Which is objectively cool. This is the first green flag.
This is the first green flag. That's not a green flag. This is the first cool thing he's done. It's not a green flag.
Jake needs another beer.
As he was smoking, he started to roll a joint, which he promptly lit as soon as his cig was done. He offered me some, and I said no thanks.
Smart.
He insisted, so I took the smallest puff I could. I only had it in my mouth. I didn't inhale.
I didn't inhale.
This guy got Obama. He offered me some, and I said no thanks. He insisted, so I took the smallest puff I could. I read that sentence again. I'm a pretty seasoned weed smoker, but I pretend to cough excessively and told him I'm a novice, so that's more than enough for me. For a liar himself, he thankfully wasn't very good at picking up when others were lying. Am I supposed to drink this?
No.
Thank God.
Yes.
Fuck. Really?
Yep.
Fuck. After we smoked, he asked if he'd like to watch a movie until his bandmates got back. This doesn't sound like a barbecue at all.
It was Lord of the Rings.
Oh no, the extended edition.
One does not simply.
Watch Lord of the Rings.
I told him that I was really looking forward to spending the day outside and suggested that we go for a walk or visit the park. Ideas he did not like or appreciate. At this point, I was trying to keep as much distance as possible between us, but he stayed close enough to me that I could smell the beer on his breath. He grabbed me by the waist, and I backed away and asked about the barbecue food to try to change the subject and make him think I still believed what he was telling me. He started to get angry again, and he sternly reiterated that his bandmates should be home any minute. My anxiety was absolutely through the roof. I tried to calm him down with a generic small talk.
What the fuck?
Now I don't know how I got so lucky, but the next thing that happened might have saved me.
The bandmates walk in. r/hopeful.
You wish. Simon?
Instead of saying like a hashtag hopeful from like 2012, just being like r/hopeful?
Simon went to the fridge to get another beer and
His
pulled
name was
out an
fucking
empty
Simon.
box. At this point, he's getting even more pissed off than before. So I went on a limb and suggested that we go to get some more beers for the party. Because I was out of ideas. I was terrified that it would enrage him even more to suggest that, once again, that we leave his house, but I had to try. Thankfully, though, his eyes lit up with the possibility that I could actually be down to drink with him, and he agreed. As we were walking to the liquor store, I still didn't really have a plan because I was no longer comfortable just walking away from this fucking menace in this weirdly desolate suburb. But I was extremely relieved to be out of that house.
Desolate's a nice word.
This cup is getting very full.
No,
It's gonna be
we're
fine.
we're gonna be fine.
I told you. We're just now past the curvature, like the
Yeah. I walked with him to the liquor store and we got there. And then I told him I didn't need to go inside if he was just going to go grab some beers. He insisted that I had to go inside. And at that point, I was so stressed and frazzled, I just went in with him and hoped that a good opportunity to leave would arise. Excuse me.
I feel like at this point I would be giving eyes to the cashier, like,
You got
help
to.
Yeah.
me. I don't feel safe.
We
There-
have to be given eyes.
I missed them going to a store.
He ran out of
Yeah.
beer and she's like, how about we go get more beer, hoping that it'll get them outside.
Why are you ever going back to the house?
Well,
not
they're
there
just at the
yet.
store. She's trying to get a way out. She's in a place she doesn't know, Josh.
Just start walking, man.
Yep, but we've already established that he
He's
can run
got
fast.
long,
and that,
lanky legs. He can walk faster. His gait's crazy. Once we got to the liquor store, he asked what kind of beer I wanted.
Mother effing beer.
I reminded him that I had to work tomorrow and didn't want to drink. He demanded to know what kind of beer I wanted, so I just named the first one that came to mind. We went to pay, and the cashier was kind of an asshole, so I didn't ask for help. I probably should have, but I panicked and didn't. I hoped there might be somebody in the parking lot who might help me if I made a scene, but there's nobody there. I really regretted not asking the liquor store guy for help. But also remembered,
Just fucking leave. Just walk away.
yeah, that's a really solid point for a man to make about a
walk-
situation
You're
that
in a
a
public
woman is in.
Exactly.
area. You are in a fucking shopping district.
I gotta tell you,
You act like that it's never happened before.
Let's
Just
not-
walk.
let's not meet as what made me realize, damn, Erika's kind of spitting.
Yeah.
There
What,
was
every
a
time
t-
she
that-
talks.
No, there's a time when I lived in, me and Erika were long distance. She was still down in college, and she called me, and I was like, "Why are you calling me?" Like,
God
she's
forbid.
like, I just needed to talk to you on the walk home. I was like, "What are you talking about?"
happen to you, Erika. You're gonna be fine. You tell in your head nobody's gonna attack you.
And then I started reading "Let's Not Meet," and I was like, "I was wrong the whole time.
Yeah.
I was wrong the whole time."
Did she ever get attacked?
That's a
No, but that
crazy
doesn't
thing
matter.
to ask me.
Exactly.
But no.
Josh, remember when you asked if you're being annoying?
This is a joke.
It is a comedy podcast.
Don't have a cow, man.
That sucks. Fill mine up so I can take a drink. I really regret not asking the liquor store guy for help, but I also remembered the times my ex told me I was crazy so that they wouldn't take me seriously anyways. Liquor store guy definitely seemed like he would have fell for that. So probably for the best, I didn't expect anything from him to help me. I had one last idea before I took my chances to just try and run or scream. There was a drugstore across the street from the liquor store.
CVS.
I told Simon I had to go buy a toothbrush or some shit that vaguely implied I might stay over.
What the fuck?
He eagerly agreed. I gotta buy dong bags.
So he can knock
He
boots later.
eagerly agreed to this, but tried to follow me into the store. I told him that you're not allowed to bring beer into a drugstore. I don't know if that's even true. I
Beer-
really doubt it. It's any kind of law, but luckily this drunk douchebag believed it and agreed to wait outside.
Alcohol's a drug, first of all. So you can
Yes.
bring it into a drugstore. But also,
Incorrect.
of course you can't bring a fucking beer into a drugstore.
Yeah.
And it is a law. It's
the
an
volume.
open container.
I shouldn't. This is a nightmare. I shouldn't look at that. I know that's what's in my tummy now.
Stop saying dummy, man.
He has a kid. He has to.
It's in the rule book.
Thank you, Richard.
The rules.
I'm letting
Exactly,
some air out.
Miss
I'm all right. I'm
Fairy
actually feeling
Princess.
better.
Brother, we're almost done with the episode. You gotta finish this story.
Okay, I'm gonna just speed read it.
This is the longest story.
It is
I
very
didn't
long.
think it was
Only
that
the
long.
second story of the episode.
I scrolled 3 times and I was like, I'll be able to read that. My naive ass thought maybe I could just wander around in the drugstore for long enough, and either he would get the hint or get sketched out or bored and leave. But no, I must wander around the store for at least half an hour, and this jackass is just standing there.
How did you
Staring
not
into the
ask
window.
for help? Like
Yeah,
immediately go
say
inside and be like,
something,
I'm
ask someone.
No, they're
so
still ass.
uncomfortable.
You've
No,
never
they're
been a
still
woman.
This creep didn't even have his phone out. He's just raw dogging it. Every time I checked, he was still there staring through the window looking for me. I didn't feel like I had anybody I could call in the city to come help me.
Police.
The cops here don't usually take these things very seriously.
Never mind.
And the store workers look like they were mostly high school students, and I didn't want to drag them into this. So
Oh
I
my
didn't really
God.
feel like I had a lot of options. After being in there
Just
for so
walk
long, I
away.
was surprised he didn't come in to see what was taking me so long. Thought maybe I could lose him in the aisles and sneak out of the store if he did come in, but no. But nope. I ended up hovering around the tills and waited until a big group of I waited until there was a big group of friendly-looking people that were paying. I followed them out of the store and immediately told Simon to leave me alone and go home. I said it firmly and loudly enough to imply that I would make a scene if need be. Simon looked at the people getting in their car who were now pausing and looking at us because I was nearly yelling at him. And then he just turned around and left. It was bizarrely anticlimactic, which I was thankful for. And then I had to run to the train station, which thankfully was in a different direction than his house from the store. And I never heard from him again. When I got home, his app profile had either been deleted or he blocked me. Years later, I stopped compartmentalizing the whole thing, and I wish I would have just reported him or something. It bothers me to wonder if he's still out there trying it again with somebody else, but made sure that the fridge was stocked first. But as this time, I didn't think anybody would take me seriously. I think I have two.
Mm-hmm.
I was embarrassed of my choices, and I wanted to move on from the whole thing. Plus, all I really had was like a fake, mostly likely fake first name and general idea of where the house was, which probably wasn't even his.
Whose was it then?
His band
bandmates.
manager.
I'll probably know any of this. I'll probably never know any more than I do now. And maybe that's for the best. Anyways, Simon, you lying piece of shit. You lying piece of shit. Let's not meet.
Wow.
Never met a good Simon. I've only met one not good.
And the issue is when you're talking to a Simon, you have to do what they say.
Unfortunately.
fucked up.
I now think
Gosh.
I'm caught up.
Did it move?
No.
I was behind.
They mow.
Okay.
If Jake was here, he would have loved that reference.
Well,
They mow. Erika, we got it. We got 9 minutes.
I've got
You got two
Just
sentence
enough.
horror stories. That
can
was
do
scary,
Yeah.
but it was normal.
Yeah, I'm sorry it wasn't Halloween enough. It's hard.
You should have said they went in a haunted house.
You're
you don't know if that house was haunted.
You're right.
Editor, put the word haunted 20 times throughout that story.
Editor,
I'll
put
say
this.
it for you. Haunted, haunted, haunted,
Editor,
haunted,
put
haunted.
ghost noise behind it.
Ghost noise.
Leave my man alone. Are you ready for some 2-sentence horror stories?
Please.
Yes.
I saved you. You don't even have to read on this episode if you don't want
Christian,
to.
she's going to read 2-sentence horror stories.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up. For my final wish, I asked the genie to give me the ability to speak to and understand all animals.
Makes sense.
I had to destroy all the CDs of whale songs that I used to fall asleep to. What they whispered was never meant to leave the depths.
Nevermore.
Okay.
I don't know if we can describe whale calls as whispering.
They considered it whispering. So
That's pretty
I don't.
good.
Hey, if that's whispering, I don't. That was very good. I don't want to hear what they'd sound like when they're screaming.
truly.
That's how many beers we drank?
Mother effing beer.
The guy who bought my old house started telling everyone who visited him that he thought it was haunted. That's ridiculous, I thought as I watched him sleeping in the same bed that I died in.
Oh, no.
Breaking chatter.
Midnight Knife breaking shit. We gotta watch Dune again.
No, I don't know how Dune is scary scary, Josh. I don't understand why this is part of it. Dune is part of it.
That sounds scary, doesn't it?
The
No.
one planet's black and white. Isn't that scary?
Sorry.
I had to, he begged. She had Tourette's. She'd have alerted the school shooter. I kneeled by the corpse of my best friend as I screamed at our classmate. It was a school drill.
What?
It was a school shooter drill, but they killed her because they didn't want her Tourette's to trigger the school shooter to find them. So,
Oh, because they thought it was real.
yeah, but it was just a drill. You pay for half, you get half, he snarled. I never should have tried to bargain with my daughter's kidnappers.
Whoa, no. That means she's dead.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Were
My-
we supposed to drink that?
I don't know, man.
My wife and I decided to clean out my 4-year-old son's room after he went missing a week ago.
What?
Even God couldn't endure the pain I felt when lifeless eyes met mine as I slid the closet door open.
Oh,
How are you not
jeez.
checking your kid's closet the first, how are you not scouring every inch of your own home?
Exactly.
Also, why would you be cleaning your kid's room? Why would you not be investigating first?
My mother looked.
Don't look at me like that, dumbass.
Go ahead, Richard.
Thank you. My mother
I'm
looked
chill.
exasperated when she caught me hiding in my bedroom, cutting at my forearm with a hobby knife I had stolen from her craft room.
Yee.
Play the freaking Goosebumps one. That one sucks.
You can't just play the Goosebumps one. It's a minute long.
I don't give a shit. We can have in the background.
Okay. Anyway.
Now I'm ready for it.
All right. So
don't worry.
the first sentence was about cutting themselves. Okay. The second sentence, honey. The chip is in too deep to pry it out with that little thing. And even if you do get it out, the government will be here in minutes to insert another one.
Thank you. You don't get to do that. It's me only.
Surrounded by dozens of my chanting captors, I looked up at the demon of deals they were sacrificing me to. I offer the souls of everyone here to your magnificence, I said, and watched the demon begin to smile.
I haven't followed
I
a
know.
single one. I got.
I know.
I feel like I wasn't drunk at all as soon as you started.
Brother! I don't know if it's because I stopped focusing. I'm fucked.
I was like, wow, we're 47 minutes in. I'm fine.
You
And then as
guys,
soon as I-
It's because you realize that that's what's in your tummy.
That's killing me.
I think it's because it
Every
was,
time I look at it, I'm like, no.
I think it's because it was one story. I was so intent on like following it.
Yeah.
And now that it's over, I'm like, my brain is gone.
That story also took 30 minutes to tell.
It sure did.
At least it was scary.
I'm ready for more, Richard.
Oh, thank you, Roar.
You're welcome.
An orphan is a terrible thing, I say. The sobbing child begs me not to kill her, too.
That sucks.
Was that both sentences? Or was that one?
I'm
That
sorry.
was both sentences.
That
Okay.
was. Those are too short for.
That was. They did not. That's like if you
That
have a,
needed to be peer reviewed.
that was the minimum word count on 2 sentences.
They baby shoot us. Oh.
I finally convinced my therapist that the voices in my head were gone after years of treatment. As I hung up the phone, I heard them all whisper in unison, "Good job."
Okay, that one spooky.
That one's real.
After agreeing to a suicide pact with my girlfriend, we swallowed our pills. As my girlfriend slowly died from taking hers, I felt pure ecstasy on mine and put on some house music.
Okay.
What a freaking
Murderer?
asshole.
Oh, ecstasy. They took
Because
ecstasy.
they
instead
took
of-
ecstasy.
A murderer?
This one had a fun comment that said, "PSA, if you take LSD by accident, listen to some dubstep. The bass will neutralize the acid."
No way. Right?
The hell?
No.
my
Oh, the
God,
bass
no
neutralizes the
way.
acid.
Oh. It's a chemistry joke.
Yeah, I thought
You
would
have to
like it.
laugh.
I have to laugh.
It's me or the dog, she said with a hard look in her eye. Of course I chose her. She had a lot more meat on her than that scrawny Pomeranian. Oh,
Okay, but why would?
Molly didn't like that one.
But why would the?
Oh.
But why would? But why?
Chill out, Molly.
But why would she want to be? Why would she be saying it's me or the dog?
Like, those are your two options. It's me or the dog. Obviously, you know we have to eat the dog. And then he chose her.
Just walk away.
I like
Just
that.
walk away.
Hey, that's a fun subreddit.
Walk away.
Anyway, those are the 2-sentence stories I got for you.
Thank
That's-
you, Ricky.
Richard.
Thank you.
We do have an applause button.
Shit.
I mean,
Why is it still going?
we got one more.
Them
Molly.
Whoa, this is exactly enough for a power hour. But it's imagining you pour it all at once, so there's enough room for a head
What?
Oh.
of a beer.
Oh.
Aurora doesn't know what head is.
That's
Yeah. What a power hour. Every year it surprises me.
This one was crazy.
It was unique.
This one was unique.
In a way, we've gone back to what made the show great.
Yeah,
We're at a table.
The table. It's the table.
We
You
have-
guys.
tables are bringing a lot back.
We have multicam.
Oh yeah.
You're looking at us.
The
You're looking at them.
soundboards.
You're looking at us. You're looking at them.
The soundboard's gonna be back in a big way.
I'm really hoping so.
You're fucking gay baiting with your pit, first of all, Brad or otherwise. That was the last one.
Oh, this is it.
That was it, man.
Hey, I'm gonna give me a proud one.
Hey, everyone, that's the 60th shot of beer.
I
Jeez.
am shocked. Look at this.
Do you think it could?
I couldn't.
Well, we don't want to waste.
That was heavy.
That's a lot of beer, man.
It really is.
That's in me?
And again, yeah,
It's
I don't
in your
want to.
tummy right now.
I don't want to make. Yeah, I don't want to make.
No,
it seem
that's
it's
in my
tummy.
stomach.
Tummy.
It's in my
Yeah.
tummy.
I am
Tummy.
in my triple digits. That is in my stomach.
You're not in your triple
Tummy.
digits.
Once we have a kid,
31.
Josh, it's gonna be tummy.
We're not having a kid.
I think it's so funny that you gave me this beer thinking I was opening another one. We had like 3 drinks.
We got a
left.
whole bonus episode to record over at
I'm
patreon.com/judgiespod. We're going to read exclusively listener-submitted Halloween stories that are scary.
Hopefully.
I gotta tell you, the
No,
pile.
they are.
How do you know?
I have some.
Oh, I have one too.
Well, we don't know if that. I don't know if that one's scary.
I don't either. This title was just like Halloween episode ? So that's what I got for you.
The stack of beer cans over here is insane. I feel like we should have been stacking them up here like a pyramid. And next Halloween,
Hey. Thanks for listening, folks. That's the first one, but we're gonna continue drinking,
there's
Oh,
and
another-
I have a
Hey.
second costume to reveal on the bonus episode.
What the
We're
fuck
doing
are
a
you talking
centurion,
about?
brother. We're doing 100 shots of beer
We'll do
in
the
100
Centurion, yeah.
minutes.
I'm down for that.
By the way, real Judgies listeners buy pet portraits for me.
That's right. Aurora's CreatureCorner.com.
And follow me at Crust Toucher on Instagram.
The
2T's Crust Toucher.
the first one's in the description. The second one's not.
This wig is so itchy.
Our most wigs. I don't have a button to play us out. You got to go to a different menu.
Yeah.
Forward or back?
Patreon.com/JudgiesPod. $1 a month gets you ad-free episodes. $5 a month gets you a bonus monthly episode. $10 a month gets you bonus weekly episodes.
Oh my god.
That's a
Erika,
deal.
where else can they find us?
Wherever you're on the internet, we are there too, probably. And our handle is at JudgiesPod. JUDGIES pod.
Has my nipple been out this whole time?
The whole time, bud.
What?
Don't worry,
That's
Blake
the
will
old
blur it for
intro.
you.
That
You got to
sucks.
go back to the different board, brother.
I thought I was on the right board.
No, you're on Erika board. That's the board that Erika got. Keep going. Keep going. One more.
Season 6 theme?
There it is.
Season 6.
Oh, it's so much better sounding.
That's better. It is better. I do agree. Bye.
Everybody dance.
Nobody can see me dancing. I'm just a face.
So
Oh, my hat.
dance with
I
your
love the hat!
dance with your face then, Josh.
Dance with your. And that's going into the montage.
Just Josh face.
Just joshing you. Hey, love you, fuckers.
Have a good week. The Judgies love you. Goodbye.